Hi guys, Jennifer with Scraps of Life here, and I did a slightly better job in May of filming different things we did throughout the month, and I thought I would try my hand at putting together a highlights reel. So May was the first month of officially working for a closed company. So I had the benefit of having Fridays off because the boss decided that we really didn't need to be there 5 days a week, that Monday through Thursday would be enough. And so on the first Friday, I had plenty of time to get ready to go to Studio 209 downtown for the first Friday concert and art walkabout thing. Now, unfortunately, the May 1st Friday was the last first Friday for the near or foreseeable future, as crowd levels were and with people not walking through, it was hard to get the artists to come out, which was harder to get the people to come out, and yeah, vicious circle, whatever. Yeah. So, but I had fun. I will miss them. They were a nice thing to do at the start of every month. And, you know, maybe they'll bring them back in the fall after they've had time to regroup and maybe decide, you know, maybe make some tweaks to how things are being done, how it's being promoted, and get more people interested in it. You know, we'll see, we'll hope. So I did some project videos this month, and that was a lot of fun. I want to do more of those, definitely. I did a card for Bow Bunny through a swap we were doing with Imagine Crafts, and I also did a journal for DMC, the Faber-Castell Design Memory Create audition. Alas, they were only taking 5 members for the next team, and I didn't quite make it. But hey, that's okay. I tried, and I still have an awesome journal to show for it. I'm not worried. You know, you never know unless you try, right? So the second Friday, and you may have seen this video already, we were hanging out around the house on Friday night, and I was kind of craving frozen yogurt, and Todd was nice enough to go pick some up, since with Duncan, this was our first full month with Duncan, and we were still kind of, you know, not wanting to leave him alone in the house because he's still being trained. So Todd went and picked up froyo for us from our favorite place, Yoburst. And he also brought back a little cup of vanilla frozen yogurt, the no sugar added variety that they happened to have at the time, for Duncan. So, so yeah, Duncan got his first frozen yogurt, and you may have seen that video already. Now, the following week, I made an amazing catfish fish fry for dinner in the middle of the week. So worth it, even though it was a little bit of effort. I might do it again, but not anytime soon, especially not as hot as it's been. Now, like I mentioned, the company that I work for is technically closed now. What we're doing is there's just a couple of us left, and we're wrapping everything up, and we're going through files, and we're getting, you know, we're selling equipment, and we're boxing things up to store, and we're getting things ready for a big shredder truck to come by at some point. And so the office looks a little different. It's looking very sparse. There's cardboard boxes everywhere, and it's a little eerie at times to kind of walk in there to see it so bare. The final weekend of May, I was really looking forward to it because we have those 3-day weekends as it is. Well, with Memorial Day, I was looking at a 4-day weekend, and I was excited about what I could get done. And then then I got some really crappy news. I actually shot a little vlog about this in my car that day when I came home that Thursday, on the 26th, I guess it was. And I decided not to air it. It was long and rambly and whatever, but suffice it to say, we found out that a friend of ours had died the previous weekend, and it was so sudden and so unexpected, and to an extent very senseless. And because it was the first time a friend had died, like a close friend had passed away, I think it hit me harder than any of the other deaths that I've encountered in my life. It cast a bit of a pall over that last, that Memorial Day weekend, or at least, it did at first. I managed to snap out of it a little. I mean, life goes on. You have to do whatever you can to, keep putting one foot in front of the other. And while I still have moments where, I miss him, I miss knowing he's out there in the world, we keep moving, we keep doing what we do. So that Friday, after we found out, it was a struggle to get stuff done. I managed to kind of, work through some projects, but Saturday helped. Todd being home helped. And Todd wanted to take Duncan to the park. So we did. We took Duncan to the park. We tried some of his training exercises at the park, but there was way too many distractions for this little dude. And then we took him downtown to Hugga Mugga, which is a pet boutique down in downtown Thomasville, and he scammed some treats off of the owner there and had a nice chat with him. I hope they do well. Just because, it's always nice to see new businesses start up downtown. And yeah, so that turned into a fun day out, kind of helped shake me out of my doldrums a little bit. And yeah, it helped. And it helped set the tone for the weekend. Of course, Memorial Day, we decided to have a cookout. You can find clips from our cookout in another one of our Kitchen Scraps videos that I will link either down below, or if I can figure out how to put the little sign there up in the corner, the link to up in the corner. And then after all of that, on Monday night, we had a power outage. It wasn't raining. We don't know what happened, but the whole street at the very least just went dark. Well, it was 8 o'clock. So, and it was still light outside, so we're fortunate for that, and it was out for about an hour. The power came back on shortly after it started to get real dark, but we decided to bring some chairs out into the little fenced area on the side of our house, and so Duncan could play, and we could enjoy the breeze and not be cooped up inside the stuffy house. And yeah, so that was actually kind of fun, despite the fact that, so Duncan was playing in the dirt and digging and laying in it, and we'd just given him a bath. So yeah, that wasn't so fabulous, but he had a good time. Anyway, so that is, and that pretty much wraps up May. That's the highlights. All right, thank you guys for watching. Once again, I'm Jennifer Vanderbeek with Scraps of Life, and I wish you a creative day. Bye-bye.